Morning everybody, I'm out in the shed again today, as you can see by my background. What I'm going to do is the lamp. So I've got the, I don't know if you can see it, it's right in the bottom of the screen there. The Banksia nut is already in, but I'm going to get that turned. I've got a piece of maple, no, yew, that's a piece of yew, the other base is maple. I'm going to put on one end and have a hole through it and have the lamp fitting on that. And the base itself is a piece of maple I picked up yesterday, and the Banksia nut is going to sit on that. I don't know if I can turn this enough. There we go. Sorry about my hand in the way. Now I've got the Banksia nut all set up in here, so I'm just going to turn this. So then I've got to glue all the bits together. So it's not going to be a 10-minute video. Well, it's not going to take 10 minutes to make the video, put it that way. So that's what I'm going to do today. So anyway, I've got all the names in the, well, they're all on my computer on a piece of paper. I'm going to cut them all out, put them into that bowl I made the other day, and I'm going to draw them out. So that'll be done, well, I'll get the lamp finished, and so that'll probably be end of November. So that's going to take me today to get this sorted out and glued up, and yeah, that hopefully next weekend I'll be able to get it finished. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clear all my camera off on my phone, because I'm recording on my phone. I'm going to clear all this off here because this thing don't half make some dust. So I'm going to get it turned. I'm going to start turning it, and I'll show you what it's like, because underneath, I don't know if you can see this this hard, it's like a hard crust, we'll call it crust. Under that it's like a brown velvet, and I've got breathing gear, so I've got to have to wear that. But yeah, pardon me. Yeah, so once I get under this, there's like it's like a brown velvet, and it gets everywhere. It's horrible stuff, but the finished result is fantastic. They do look nice. I thought that was why I'd use one of these, because you don't see them, you know. I've not seen anything, you know, I've seen them on videos and that, but never seen anything like made out of these in the shops. So I thought do something a bit special for one of you guys. So anyway, I'm going to shut up, get some of this turned. I'll come back and show you what it's like, and I'm just going to crack on. I'll switch the video on and, you know, take you through the stages as I'm doing it, and hopefully probably next weekend we should have a finished lamp. I've got all the wiring kit and everything for it. It's all pre-wired, the plugs, so it's just a matter of putting 2 wires into the connector. That's a doddle. So okay then, I'm going to shut up, as I said, and get on with this. Here we go. I've just turned this, and as you can see, I can get it in shot properly. You've got like a velvety, if you look at the top here, you can see that's fluffy. That's what you've got to deal with, because you've got all that dust flying about. But it's taking shape. So yeah, I shall put some curves and whatnot in it, and try and get rid of all this. I know that's nice to see it, but I don't know what it, you know, whether that'll do any harm. But you can see that picking out there. That's just like velvet. So I'll get rid of that, and I'll dig all these little holes out, clean it all up, and then get that ready for the middle of the lamp. I've got to put a hole right the way through it as yet, but that's a start. It's a start. So anyway, I'll talk to you all later. I'm concentrating on getting this done, and I'll just keep putting updates in throughout the video on how I'm getting on, and we'll see where we get on. Right, as you can see, I've got a shape to it, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. It will look better once the polish and everything is on it, but you can see all these little holes, and yeah, they look effective. I've left a little bit of the velvet on there. That'll polish over, but that'll look okay. Yeah, so I'm going to have another piece on here with the lamp fitting on, and then the base, that's coming on this end. But what I'm trying to do at the moment, I've got it set up. I'm trying to run a hole right the way through the middle. So yeah, we're getting there with this. We're getting there. So I'm hoping to get it all glued up today. I should do. But this is going to be the awkward bit, doing this bit. It's very, very hard. Very, very hard. As in, you know, texture. It's not hard to do. It's just the texture of the wood. It's a very, very hard wood, or seed pod, as you can see. Yeah, all these little holes have a seed pod in them. And I've got to dig all them out. I've got a few out, but I shall go around and just make sure there's one here that I missed. But yeah, I shall clean all them out, and yeah, once that's all sanded up and polished, that will look nice. So that's the basic shape of the body anyway. Right, the body is done. There's a, I don't know if you can see it, right the way through. There you go. I think you can just see through there now. See the side of my face. There's a hole right the way through it. That's not an easy job to do, but anyway. So that's the body. We'll sit that way up. And so I've got a piece in the lathe at the moment that's going to go on the top there to take the lamp fitting, so that way you'll see the body, and then the base will sit underneath obviously. And yeah, I'll get that all glued up once I've got the other bits done, and then it's just a matter of finishing off, blending the base into this and the top, same as that, blending them in together so that, you know, and just trimming up whatever needs. And yeah, so it's coming along, but it's looking good. As I say, it's a basic shape, but it will look nice. It will look nice with all those little holes in. I don't know if any have gone right through to the center core, but as I say, there's a hole right through. So now there's time, get the other piece done. I don't know if you can just see this. There you go. I think you can just see it. Got that piece in. That's going to be the top. So okay, I'm going to get this bit. Oh, just broke my phone. I'm going to get this piece done, and we'll talk to you all again in a little while. Right, I've just got this other piece of wood in the lathe now. This is for the top. It's going to have a little tenon on here, and that's going to sit in the Banksia nut. These two pieces are just layout lines. Then I'm going to have just a couple of little rings on here, and then this piece is going to be where the top is going to sit for the lamp fitting on here. So I'm just going to, I've made a start. I've put a hole through it. It's up to about here at the moment, so I've just got to finish putting the hole through. This is the bit of kit I use for that. It's I don't know if I can get all that in the shot. It's just a big long chisel. It's got like where are we? What's the lens? There we go. It's got like, it's not focusing. It's just a cutting. Just got a little cutter on there, and that slowly winds its way through the end there, and then that's it. That comes in. Then you just slowly feed it in until you got a hole right through. That's basically if your cable to go through. That's simple as that. But it's a long process, but we're getting there. So that's the nut is done. This part is 3 parts done. Then I just got the base to do, and then I shall glue them together. So right, we're getting there now. I've got the top done. As you can see, the brass fitting fits on there nicely. Then what I've got to do is glue them 2 bits together, and then once that's glued and all set, I shall put that back in and finish that piece off and blend them in so that look all one piece, and just got the base to do. So yeah, by the time you get your shade on, I don't know, from sort of up here somewhere to here, you know, you'll probably hide that piece, but you'll see the nut, which is, you know, the main object of it. But yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. So it's a long process of making something like this, but the end result I think will be worth it. I think the recipient of it will be pleased. Anyway, well, I hope it will. But yeah, so I'm going to get the base sorted out now and get that mounted up in the chuck, and then get that sorted out and try and fit this bit to it, and then get it all glued up. Okay, I've got the base in. I've been working on it, and I've got a recess in here so I can spin this around and put it onto my chuck. I've got a layout line here, so that's going to be the thickness of the base. Then this lot will be taken away and just up to built up to the back here to fit the nut on, and then that's glued together, and then I can profile it all. But yeah, it's taken shape. I've just got a little bit more work to do on here, but yeah, we're getting there. So I didn't want to bore you too much with the seeing it, you know, being made, but I'm keeping you up to date, I think, with the process and getting it done. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to do a little bit more and turn this around, and then hopefully I can get it all laid up in the lathe here and show you what it'll look like. Right, the base is basically done. Got a little bit more profiling to do on it, but the hole in there, that'll fit in there like that. The end piece on there, but again, as I say, it's not glued up, and that's a little bit proud there. But what I've got to do, once I get it all glued and that's all set, I shall bring the tailstock up, and so that's all nice and square, and then just reprofile these, blend them in, and put a finish on it. So we're getting there now. That's coming along nicely. So I'm just going to finish this piece off, and you can see I've put a pencil line in there, so I shall take this corner off and bring that up to there, and once it's all glued up, as I say, I can bring that in, blend that all in nicely, so that'll all look one profile, and then get some finish on it. Right, I've, as you can see, taken the corner off of this base, because that was right out here, so all that has gone now. I've had a good clear up around the lathe, so yeah, we're getting there now. That's all glued up now as well. That's all set up in here to dry, and now it's just a matter of, once it's dry, finishing off here and here, sorting out any little blemishes, sanding it all up, and putting a sealer on it, and then the final finish, and that will shine and look nice. Okay, day 2 of the lamp build. Yeah, I've got some profiling done on here now. That's just, this end is all sort of from this, you can see the mark here, that way. That's all done. That's just got to be sanded and sealed and then waxed. Got a little piece of the velvet in here, which adds to the features of this Banksia nut. This piece is all blended in nicely, so I've just got this detail. I've got a bit of detailing in here and finish this piece off and clean it all up, and then it's just a matter of, as I say, the sand and sealer, or sand and sealer, and putting the cap on and then wiring it all up. So I'm going to carry on with that, and I hope you like it. As I say, it doesn't look too bad from this angle, but once we get it made up as a lamp, then yeah, this will certainly stand out and look nice. Okay, that's had 2 coats of sand and sealer on it now. It's been sanded, sand and sealer, and it's got a shine on it already, but that's going to have some coats of wax on it to bring it up really nice. But yeah, that's looking there now, that's getting there now. So okay, I'm going to finish this off and see if we can get it waxed and all the fittings on, and then she'll be done. There we go, one lamp. I hope you like that. It's all finished, works, nice shine on it. As you can see, I'll just scan up it. There you go, you can see the Banksia nut. A nice shine on it. Up onto the piece on the top, and then the fitting. So, yeah, that's the prize. I hope you enjoy it. It's been hard work making it. A lot of swearing going on because things didn't go as I wanted them to. But it turned out better than I thought it would in the end. So yeah, I'm very pleased with it. So thanks everybody much for watching. And we'll talk to you all again in the next one. So ride safe everybody. And don't forget, in it to win it. That's the competition. And bye for now.